Hey everybody, good morning. Yay, happy GDC. Welcome, 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 welcome. I'm Leo. Of course, I have the fun job of welcoming everybody today and getting you all amped up, pumped up, excited for what's going on. We're gonna be covering a lot of different things throughout the day. We've got some fun videos. We're gonna be talking about a lot of different stuff that's up and coming and new from Facebook Gaming. I've had at least one 5-hour energy and like 3 coffees, so if I go a little crazy this morning, blame it on the caffeine, but that's all right because it just makes games that much more fun. So welcome to everybody to Facebook's Developer Day. Thank you so much for coming. It's going to be a pretty exciting day. So I'm Leo Olebe. I'm the Global Director of Games Partnerships. I don't actually have to read that down here. I do know who I am, kind of, not really. So the games industry, look, it's been growing every single year, whether it's growing by revenue, growing by the number of people playing games, growing by the number of people watching games, the amount of time that people are playing games. So many different ways, I think, games is just growing year over year over year, category over category, platform over platform, in any which way that you measure it. I'm actually not going to go through all the details and the numbers that I think everyone in this room, if you don't know them already, you'll be thoroughly inundated with this week. But I am going to spend a lot of time kind of talking about 2018, thinking about 2019, and then really introducing the overall day for you, because there's a lot of stuff that's going on and things that we're really excited about. So 2018 was a very full year for Facebook Gaming. And of course, we've appreciated the opportunity to work with all of you in this room to help you share the incredible experiences that you're building with as many people as possible. I see a lot of familiar faces, folks that I've known for years and years in the games industry. And for me, it's such an honor to be here today. It's wonderful working with each and every one of you. And we're just always trying to just do a little bit better. So why don't we take a look at 2018. So first I have my first slide. We're going to talk about, I talked about the demos. We're going to have experts come up. We're going to be talking a lot about the Facebook gaming community as well. And we're here to kind of do it with all of y'all together. Why don't we take a look? Good times, right? So that's just a little bit about what we've been up to in 2018, give you some sneak peek in some of the products that we've put out, some of the ways that we've been working with people around the world to create these incredible experiences. So we always like to start at Facebook talking about our mission. We're going to talk about it a lot today, and of course our mission is to build the world's gaming community. Everything that we do, all that we aim to achieve ties back to gaming community. How can we bring people together to share those experiences, make it easier to play those experiences with people, make it easier for you to join a community and talk about those experiences? Because without the gaming community, we know that none of us would be here right now doing what we love. So Facebook is actually here to serve different audiences, but with one unified purpose, which is, of course, to serve the gaming community. So throughout GDC, we're going to talk about a number of initiatives that illustrate how Facebook Gaming is the best place for developers, publishers, creators, marketers to come together in building that world's gaming community. I'm going to walk through some of the examples now of kind of what we've been up to in 2018 and then think about how we are going forward. But before we do that, let's start off with this. We've talked about community a lot, but how big is that gaming community? How do we quantify it here at Facebook? So the first number to kind of think about here is 1.1 billion people. And these are the number of people that play a Facebook-connected game utilizing Facebook Login. It's a really big audience of folks. And over the years, I think You know, probably GDC a couple of years back, we talked about 400 million people, then we talked about 600 million people, we talked about 800 million people at F8 last year, and now we're talking about 1.1 billion people. That's a really, really big group of folks, but a lot of them are playing Facebook-connected experiences, and the number really talks about from a global perspective and not necessarily exactly what's happening on the platform. So today, we wanted to actually introduce a new number to everybody here, which is 700 million. And this is the very first time that we're sharing information directly about gaming activity that's happening on Facebook. So more than 700 million people play games, watch gaming videos, or engage with gaming groups every single month. So this is a very, very large group of people. They're active, they're engaged, they're having a good time, they're sharing those incredible experiences with the people that they love, and we're happy to just be part of their gaming world and their gaming community. So when we look at groups very specifically, there's over 100 million people that are active users in over 340,000 gaming groups on the platform. Now, we know groups are an important way for people to find meaningful communities on Facebook. It could be a group that's about, you know, your Pokemon Go and finding those, how are you going to find Pokemon in Singapore? Or it could be a group about the latest Battle Royale game. It could be a group that just talks about people who are getting together to play board games in their community. It could be any number of different things, but it's very meaningful connection between people and their communities that surround their gameplay experiences. So gaming, of course, makes up one of the largest categories of groups on the Facebook platform. So 2018 was a really busy year for us with developer marketing and creator partners. So I'm going to highlight a few achievements from the past year, starting with some initiatives for developers. So I talked about GDC last year, and actually it was here where we opened up our instant games platform. We actually started off the year, I think, with around 70 games or so, and we now have over 7,000 games on the platform. So we rounded out this past year, with our second anniversary of instant games. And at the time, we talked about more than 20 billion instant game sessions played on the platform. Well, now we've hit over 30 billion instant game sessions played since we launched the platform. That's just a huge number of people playing a great variety of games, and we're really excited about that opportunity. So another way that we we help developers monetize their games is through the Facebook Audience Network. So for most of you in the room are probably pretty familiar with Audience Network, but it delivers powerful features that are driving more revenue for developers while helping advertisers scale their Facebook campaigns. So today at Developer Day, you're going to hear more about new monetization strategies that drive revenue for you and value for your players. You'll also learn more about the newest ad formats for games, bidding, and IAP, as well as have a fireside chat with Calibri Games. So a great day with Audience Network. We're also going to be talking about, hearing from our friends over at Oculus later on today as well. So we're continuing to innovate for and with developers in VR. So alongside Rift, which is a leading PC VR platform, opportunities for gaming in this space are endless. So for those of you who are not familiar, which I imagine many of you are, VR is stimulating the creation of new IPs, worlds, opportunities in gaming. Everyone from AAA studios like Ubisoft and Insomniac, as well as indie devs like Beat Games, are using VR to create the games in the worlds that they've always wanted to create. Oculus Quest, a standalone headset with full hand and movement tracking, launching spring 2019, as you can see here on the slide. And of course, it represents a great leap forward in the potential for VR. I think we're going to be hearing a lot from Oculus this week, so everybody should stay tuned. So check out the Oculus Quest demos at our lobby and booth space at the Yerba Buena Center for the Arts, which is right nearby. So, in 2018, we also launched a number of solutions in our ad products to help developers, publishers, and marketers acquire players profitably. So we introduced playable ads to the newsfeed. We're also helping driving retention with new retention optimization ad campaigns. We've also empowered marketers to utilize codeless event setup for app events. And so you're going to be hearing a lot more about some great new innovations for marketers later on during the day, upcoming new features and ads, et cetera. And then you can also come and talk to experts that are going to be at our booth at the Yerba Buena Center for the Arts from Wednesday through Friday. So we want to make sure to have the people who know all the right stuff for you available and let you engage with them and ask all of your tough questions. So I encourage you to go check them out. Finally, The third pillar for supporting the gaming community is our creator program, which we launched in 2018. So in just January of last year, we launched the Games Creator Program and a monetization product called Facebook Stars for viewers to give to their Facebook creators. Throughout the year, we also launched in-stream rewards to further engage the gaming community, providing a direct conduit between publishers, creators, and players and watchers. Hopefully some of you have seen some of the in-stream rewards campaigns that we've put together. We've seen a successful integration with Rockstar for GTA Online, Wargaming for World of Warships, Ubisoft, many more. There's actually an event happening in Brazil, I think, as we speak. We also started helping up-and-coming gaming creators through our Level Up program, which is our program for amateur creators. I'm a wannabe amateur creator myself. And it's available now in over 35 different countries. So if you love streaming games, if you love trying to create a community around the games that you're really passionate about, Level Up Game Creator Program is a really, really strong way to do it. So now what we're actually going to do is talk about the future of Facebook gaming in 2019. So I'd like to welcome to the stage Bree Miller, our Manager of Product Design, and Vivek Sharma, Director of Product Management for Facebook Gaming, and they're going to talk a little bit about what's coming in Facebook in 2019. So, Bree and Vivek, welcome.
Hey everyone, welcome. I'm Bree, and as Leo said, I lead product design for Facebook Gaming.
I'm Vivek, and I lead product management for Facebook Games. Thanks for coming today. As Leo mentioned, our mission for Facebook Gaming is to build the world's gaming community. Each month, more than 700 million people play games, watch gaming videos, or engage in gaming groups on Facebook. This number bears repeating because it helps us tee up the rest of the conversation today for you all. This includes over 100 million participants in over 340,000 gaming groups.
And today we wanted to give you insight into how the gaming team approaches building products from both a philosophical point of view, a tactical point of view, and also share what we're currently working on. To start things off, I wanted to share how we think about gaming on Facebook. So our Facebook mission, stated by Mark in 2017, is to give people the power to build community and bring the world closer together. We believe that gaming is a key part of this mission, not only because there's already a large gaming community on Facebook, but because gaming is a key activity for people to build bonds and form all types of communities. And with our Facebook mission in mind, we ask ourselves, how do we build a sense of place for the entire gaming community, for the gamers, the gaming creators, developers, advertisers, and so on? So on our team, we use this concept called the third place to help frame our discussions. So for those of you who may not know, the third place concept dates back to about the 1980s. Sociologist Ray Oldenburg pioneered this concept. He describes the third place as a social gathering place that isn't home nor is it work. The third place is this essential zone where people hang out, they share ideas, and they collaborate. It's a crucial kind of space for connection, expression, and growth. And so you may be wondering some examples of this. So in real life, a third place would be like a San Francisco hipster coffee shop. You walk in, the environment feels good, you can work with others on projects, maybe the barista knows your name and your favorite drink. And we see this too with gaming, more and more internet cafes and colleges like the University of California, Irvine here, providing physical gaming spaces for gamers to come together. And so at Facebook Gaming, our goal is to build that digital third place for our gaming community. And this matters to all of us in the room because when we build an amazing third place, gamers can seek out like-minded gamers, relate to, play with, and share their gaming interests. The gaming creators who love entertaining audiences can build their own community and brand, and developers and advertisers can connect to this specific community. So each group gets a belonging and purpose, and we're really excited because this third place for gamers is becoming a reality fast.
Now, with the framing of the third place in mind, we wanted to share with you how we build games and products on Facebook. People always ask us, in fact, this is like the #1 question we get, is how do you make products successful on Facebook? It turns out it's both super simple and super complicated. The simple part is that guiding people through Facebook can be represented as a user journey from lowest intent, where people come in for lightweight activities or basic needs, and they're not looking for something specific, to highest intent, or at the bottom of the funnel, where high-intent people are looking for doing something very, very specific. Now, this journey from low to high intent is represented by a person coming in from off-platform, or for example, a notification or a search result based on a notification. This is what we call off-platform to browsing newsfeed, which is a low-intent primary surface of Facebook, where people are looking for serendipitous discovery of content, not just gaming content, but any and all content from their friends or interests they follow. But this is where the complexity comes in. The newsfeed is probably one of the most engaging, highly engaging systems ever built. I know this as a product designer, Bree knows this as a product manager, and Bree knows this as a product designer, which is that it is really hard to get people to shift their intent from newsfeed, which is so good at entertaining you, showing you the things from your friends and interests you follow, to something else. Now, over time, we've discovered the best way to do this is to build intentional pathways from newsfeed, where you discover things like gaming content. You might see this from a share from your friend. You might see a friend play an instant game and share their result, or a gaming video streamer. From there, creating an intentional pathway to a dedicated place where they can watch at length or play at length. Now, this is, for example, the gaming bookmark, fb.gg on desktop, or Watch or Marketplace, which are other strong products from Facebook. This is hard, and often repetition over time is the only way we have found to create the right behaviors over time. Now, when we're able to get somebody from newsfeed to visit a destination, we can then create custom experiences that are both relevant as well as differentiated from Facebook. For example, in Marketplace, when you enter Marketplace, you see a list of items you can buy and sell in a dedicated feed. This is very differentiated from the rest of Facebook, where the rest of Facebook gives you a mix of content. Now, this is a state that's ideal for a product like gaming, where people can connect with streamers, play games, and find interesting content without necessarily having to worry about other things that are going on in their lives. Last but not least, there are even more high-intent spaces that are possible for us to build. We're proud to say that we're one of the only teams that has built a dedicated gaming app and shipped it to multiple markets. We believe that an app can add even more differentiated experiences for our community, for longer gaming video viewing, as well as playing games. This is why building products on Facebook is both simple and complex. It's simple because it's easy to understand, lowest intent to highest intent. It's complex because shifting user behavior is incredibly hard over time. In addition to building products and the art of building products on Facebook, we also want to share with you how we unlock value working with all of you in this room. It is super important for us to be tuned to your feedback. We leverage groups for both content creators as well as game developers and engage with them directly from our business groups and our product groups. We also have a philosophy of moving fast and leveraging experiments to create or find data that can guide our decision making. Sometimes this means that we change things, but we are super grateful that you stick with us and you help us build a better community for our gamers. So now that we've talked a little bit about how it's possible to build products on Facebook from a conceptual and development point of view, let's dig into what we're actually building. Here I'm going to actually start with the low intent surface and then move to the highest intent surface. And the reason I'm doing this is because I want to give you the experience of talking about these two extremes, lowest intent to the highest intent. Lowest intent being the newsfeed, the highest intent being the gaming app that we just talked about. First up, newsfeed. This is the main entry point for most people in Facebook to find and interact with gaming content. We leverage newsfeed as the main entry point. As a person scrolls, we create opportunities for them to see and discover gaming content. You can see this in terms of gaming creator streams that show up in your feed, or IG games, or other injection that we do to make sure that you discover the greatest gaming content relevant to you. As you can see, a share from somebody in this screen playing Jumpy Jumpy, scoring 68 points, to a feed unit we designed to show multiple streamers at one point, and to a streamer who just started announcing or started playing a live session, to now the live player, which gives you a depth experience. Now, it gives you kind of that journey from left to right, from lowest intent to higher intent, going through the newsfeed experience. Now let's switch to the other extreme. Super excited about this. This is the dedicated gaming app. We built the game app for the highest intent people in our community so they can have deeper gaming experiences immediately as soon as they open the app. The gaming app lets us explore and deliver experiences such as dark mode. Dark mode is great for watching videos for longer periods of time, and especially good late at night. To continue the exploration of the gaming app and dark mode, we also built the ability of go live directly from the app. We've seen incredible usage for this feature. As anyone can become a creator, all you need is the game that you want to stream. In fact, any application you want to stream. If you wanted to stream Excel, you could do that. Any application you wanted to stream on your phone installed, in addition to our gaming app, you hit go live, and that's it. Our app is currently soft launched in Philippines and now Brazil. We're in beta testing and in 2 markets only at this moment, but we have great early signs of retention and feedback from both our creator and gaming communities. So we're also excited to hear from all of you on what additional features we could add to our dedicated gaming experiences. And we'll continue to add even more of these as we ship to more markets. So you notice that at the high level, how we leverage the newsfeed as top of funnel with the low intent users. And we've built a separate app for our highest intent users for dedicated gaming experiences. Now, we do have fb.gg on desktop and the gaming bookmark, which kind of represent what this middle intent is. You might be wondering, there's low intent, there's high intent, what about the middle place? But we think we can even do better than what we have already shipped as our middle intent services. So we're really excited today to share that we've built a dedicated place within Facebook solely for gaming. Introducing the Facebook Gaming tab, similar to what you have for Watch and Marketplace. This is a big deal because now we have a tab completely dedicated just for the gaming world. The Gaming tab is a home for live game streamers, instant games, gaming groups, VOD, and much, much more. We are slowly rolling out the tab to the Facebook community based on how much a person interacts with gaming content inside of Newsfeed, because that expresses to us that they're ready for a dedicated experience because they're gamers and they like gaming content. We've seen great feedback from our testing and are excited to share the tab with more and more people in the coming months.
And so with that, we believe that magic happens when we invest in these third places for gamers. So this means we're building low, medium, and high intent entry points all across our surfaces, the newsfeed, the gaming tab, or in our gaming app to allow people to discover gaming content and gaming communities. And within those destinations that Vivek just shared, we're investing in features such as badges, which allow gamers to be recognized for their contributions to a streamer's community, support, which allows live game streamers to share special content with the most loyal community members and build a consistent income, and stars, which allow watchers to recognize streamers for the entertainment they provide. And for instant games, we continue to add discovery points in the Facebook app to allow gamers to quickly jump back into their favorite games and discover new ones. In addition, we're exploring features such as leaderboards to promote friendly competition among friends and groups. And with this kind of product design, you can start to imagine the new types of experiences we can layer on top of these new homes for gaming, both on and off of Facebook. We're looking at new gaming-specific features and services that can thrive in this world. Everything from new services for developers to new ways of playing games to interact around gaming. We're just getting started, but we're really excited about where this can go. And lastly, we know we can't build a great third place unless we also invest in initiatives to build a positive gaming community both offline and online. So with that being said, last year we kicked off the Women in Gaming Initiative, which focuses on bringing women together all across the gaming industry. We focus on creating a positive environment, share stories, discuss our challenges, and inspire change. We want to inspire more women to consider a career in gaming as well. So on our site today, we have more than 58 with a goal of 100 women industry veterans like myself sharing their insights into the world of gaming.
We created the Global Gaming Citizens Program with the Game Awards to recognize those who use the power of games to build communities. This year, we're excited to recognize our Global Gaming Citizens. There are 3 recipients, Lual Mayen, Sadia Bashir, and Steven Spoon. In fact, I see Lual in the audience. Lual?
Hey, Lual.
Woohoo! All right. While we're here at GDC, we'll also be hosting a Women in Gaming session talk. Women in Gaming Rally is on Tuesday, 11 to 3 at the Terra Gallery. There will be a panel and networking event. The theme of the event will be using gaming to build a better world and include our very own VP of Facebook app, Fiji Simo. And we're excited to announce or share that Lual Mayan, who created the game, Lual, you can catch up with him right afterwards, to promote peace in South Sudan, will be part of our panel discussing using the power of games to improve global communities, alongside Jeff Keighley from the Game Awards, Rami Ismail, and Susanna Pollock. That panel will be on 10 a.m. on Thursday, room 3001, West Hall.
Finally, thank you all for coming. Come build the world's community for gamers with us. So this week, you can join us at our booth for hands-on demos, talk to experts, play some instant games tournaments, and of course, grab some Facebook gaming swag. We're in the North Lobby today through Friday, 10 to 6, and across the street at the Yerba Buena from Wednesday through Friday, 10 to 6 as well. And visit our new digital home, fb.gg/home.
As we discussed, we love your feedback. We'd love to hear more from you. We'd love to hear ideas on how we can advance not just newsfeed, but also the gaming tab and the gaming app. Thank you for attending. Thank you for partnership. And thank you for being part of our gaming community.